Hey guys, what's up? It's Rhett here with another video. Hawks played the Nets tonight wearing John Collins' jersey, and boy did we dominate them. The Nets did not know what was coming tonight. Unlike the other day, we destroyed them. I feel like we could have won the other game, but we didn't. And I was glad to see the guys bounce back tonight. All I heard people talking about was how good the Nets are, how good KD and Kyrie are. They're not really that good. They're not a good duo. Their team's not very deep. And you could tell the Hawks dominated every part of the game. The bench, the guys who would play great defense. But you saw 1 through 10 guys go in and dominate. The Hawks won every quarter. And there was a stretch there where it was Brandon Goodwin, Bogdan, I think John Herder, and Solomon Hill. And we dominated them. And they had KD on the floor. And KD got his points, but Cam Reddish locked him up. When Cam Reddish was on him, he didn't know what to do. He dribbled it off his foot 2 or 3 times. They looked bad. Kyrie looks terrible. He can't shoot the ball to save his life. I think he's probably like 2 or 3 for like 12 or 13, maybe 14 from 3, which is terrible. Nets don't look good. Their bench isn't that good. DeAndre Jordan sucks. All their big men are bad. You could see even Brandon Goodwin was driving. Get him indecisive, give it to Capella. We would drive, Hunter would drive, get it, he'd be like, big man would come up on him, give it to John, give it to Capella, and that looks nice. Trey didn't even play good tonight, but we still beat them by 20 points, around that. And that shows how deep our team is. I will tell you, Bruno Fernando is terrible. That's one thing I'm going to say watching this. He's terrible. He went in for 2 minutes. They had him and Brandon Goodwin on the court at the same time. That is terrible. Coach Pierce figured that out and put John in for him. Brandon Goodwin can't really facilitate great. But when you have Capella out, or Fernando out there, you don't have anybody to help space the floor. And it can't really create good looks. Because once you took him out and you put John in, Brandon looked pretty well. He's making passes to open threes, and the guys looked great. I'll go through, talk about each guy. Trey didn't play great. He looked some indecisive at times. He did make some heads-up plays. I like that alley-oop off the backboard to John at the end. That was cool. Going through the starters, Cam, terrible first 3 quarters. His defense was great all the way through. I'm not going to say his defense, not disrespect that. His shooting and stuff was terrible. He gets to the 4th quarter, he scores like 8 or 9 points and gets us going. Capella, great game, getting rebounds, scoring the ball, second chance opportunities. He played great tonight. Hunter, 9 for 10 with 23 points. You can't ask for anything better than that. Also played great defense. His defense wasn't as good as Cam's, but he was making up for it on the offensive side. He played a tremendous game. JC, he's looking more like a max player every game. He posterized Jarrett Allen bad. He looked comfortable tonight. When he stays out of foul trouble, he's one of the best big men in the league. Best power forwards. He had an amazing game. Bogey, he didn't force as many shots. He did miss some shots bad at the end. He kind of wasn't in a rhythm. But he wasn't forcing terrible shots. And he was taking some smart ones where he would drive, shoot the little pull-up over Kyrie. He wasn't trying to force too much, and I like that. Hill, he hit 2 big threes back-to-back, and then he went cold. Still played a pretty good game. He got open looks. They just weren't falling tonight. Herder played great. He's been playing great. He's confident shooting the ball. He shot one from deep, and he hit it. And you love to see that. Brandon Goodwin, he started off bad. He'll have possessions where he looks great, then he'll fall off a cliff. Then he'll look great. But there's a stretch there where he led the second unit and they all looked great. I know why Rondo's there, because Rondo is a better player than him. It's obvious. I mean, he's a better facilitator. It looks more natural with Rondo. But I like having Brandon Goodwin if Rondo needs a rest. Bruno Fernando, like I said, he didn't look great. But this team is proving they are a team that could win the East. They're an Eastern Conference Championship team. They're the most consistent team right now. They have the best offense, and their offense isn't going away. And we're 4-1. People are like, they play the Nets, they play real teams. We easily could have won the last game, flipping a coin, heads or tails, and we got the wrong one. And tonight we dominated them with KD and Kyrie. KD and Kyrie look terrible. Kyrie looks terrible. He can't shoot the ball. KD wasn't hitting from downtown. He just hits his mid-range. He had 29 or something. And I'm not going to act like he didn't play good, but he was getting locked up by Cam Reddish, and they couldn't get anything going. They were taking terrible shots. LeVert looked bad. Harris looked bad. Prince was bad. Cameroon was bad. Their whole team was bad. Jared Allen was bad. Their big men are terrible. They're too slow. They couldn't stop anything inside. And you love to see our team do this. We play Cleveland tomorrow. Let's see what we do on short rest and see if we can win. Till next time, peace.